Well, I suppose I should meet some of the civilians in camp. Make sure we do a little bit of meet and greet and, you know, promote a positive atmosphere. Let them know that we're here to help and all that.
Colonel, sir.
Everyone in the camp, hands up right now or you'll be shot.
Everyone in the camp, put your hands in the air, you're going to die!
Is this really happening?
Yes,
What on earth?
Hey! All of you keep your hands in the air, you're going to die!
Come down from the building. Come outside right now with your hands up and we will not push and kill you. Come out now.
we're coming down. No.
User disconnected from your channel.
You can go down first, Major Holman. I'll be right back.
Hey, you, put your hands in the air, you're
On
going
the
to die! You in the back behind that, put your...
Now, move into the center of the square and you'll not be shot.
UN personnel coming down from the office building.
Who's on the roof?
There's still one more above me. Just so you know, there's one more coming down.
Stand next to the blue van.
I'm coming down.
No problem, sir.
We have HVT at the middle of the square.
Yep.
We need to move in immediately.
My name's
Asian, alright. I'm Eric.
Adrian.
Oh, Adrian.
Like in Rocky, he's all like, hey Adrian, you know.
Yeah, I dig. I get it.
Yeah.
And you?
Where the fuck did Sean go?
What the hell is the meaning of this?
I'm curious about that myself, Colonel.
You guys didn't even go out without a fight? You just put your hands out? It's fucking sad.
Is there anyone? Okay.
You know what they say, protect the civilians.
If he's seen, you'll be shot.
Exactly. Protect themselves, more like it.
If anyone is in the back, they must come out with their hands in the air, they will die. But then again, don't talk smack about the UN, you know. They still have big guns and all that, but shit, man, it seems like the DDP is the bigger people.
User left your
I
channel.
didn't even get to get the joint, man.
Go again.
No, you'll get it afterwards. Dude, I'll tell you what,
Sound muted.
we can go whenever they let us go. I go up to the big fucking apartment building, watch everything go down.
Oh my
Here's what I want you
Oh,
to do. I
shit.
want you to get the... You see those group of people there? Get on the other side of
Yep.
the wall with the rest of the civilians.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, you guys must have really pissed them off, huh?
What the
Not your brightest move.
what the fuck did you do? Huh?
Just a bunch of dipshits. They probably did something stupid.
I'm sure it'll all be explained very soon. Let's all just stay calm.
Hopefully you don't die before you get to explain, huh?
Fuck you, man.
Don't do anything
If you get me killed, I swear you in? No.
Oh,
You won't die, sweetheart. You'll be fine. I'm sure they don't plan on executing us, I hope, you know. Okay,
Okay,
civilians, I
back
want
up a
you
little bit.
get
I'm
in
not
big
comfortable
line,
with
okay?
your
Get
crotch
side to
being that
side,
close
face
to my ass.
face me. Get in line against
yes,
the wall.
sir.
Come here, come here.
There's a firing squad?
Alright, sweetheart, come.
Oh god.
Okay, don't move, okay?
Please. Oh my
Ew.
god.
Lady, if you want to put shoes down, you can put shoes down, but don't pull out the weapon or anything like that.
Shoes. Oh my god.
What?
See, we come out here, we get chickens, and we get put in line up to be shot.
Stay in the line, do
Watch
not move, make sure you stay
No,
still. And
no more
everything will
hunting
be
chickens. It's bad luck.
okay. You'll be let go shortly and everything will be fine. The UN people can stay there. Fuck you up. Well, thank you, I guess, you know? So how are you today, Mr. Red Shoes?
Well,
This is definitely very interesting compared to the boring shit before.
Pushing the fucking stool.
Don't quite understand why VDV is holding up.
Hey man, I
You-
like your
you
I
hat.
don't either. I thought this was
Yeah,
safety.
But we were all
everyone likes my
working
hat
together.
Yeah, promised us safety.
Everything will be
man.
fine.
Thank you.
Yo, man, that was
Oh
some
my
good
God.
kush, gotta say.
I think I'm
Okay.
going to throw up.
Okay.
No, you'll be fine, sweetheart.
Uh,
Just the butterflies when you get a
We're
gun
going to need
pointed
to
at
tackle
you,
him
you'll
building.
be fine.
No,
I promise.
Hey, on me.
we're supposed to get
I-
married today.
Well,
Oh, married. It's a hell of a day
yeah,
to
we're
get
going to get married.
Again, if
married.
I find
Congratulations!
your hands in the air and you're
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
You guys can all come if you survive, huh?
Yeah, I'd love to go to your wedding.
You know what?
Yeah,
Fuck it, why
sure.
not?
As long as you got the
I
good,
think-
the good shit and some good food, then yeah,
I
I'll come.
think I know who I'd bring as a date.
Maybe a bit of alcohol, you know.
Seems kind of busy though.
Oh my God.
Ah.
I hope I don't faint.
You know what?
I don't faint, you know, because I fall over and then put my hand down, they shoot me. Watch. Let me see.
I mean... Yeah, I hope you don't faint
As long
either,
as
you
you
know,
don't
it's
try
kinda
to run
depressing.
or move or take out the weapon or anything like that, you won't be shot. Civilians, you can
okay?
stop your hands, you can leave, you'll follow me in a single lane and then we will make sure you leave the area. Follow me now. Drop your hands and follow me.
So you guys taking over the camp, or are you just getting rid of UN entirely?
I'm sure they'll explain everything soon. Just do as they say.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for the...
Hey, get out of here now!
Okay, my bad, buddy. I just woke up. I'm sorry. Hey, you boys have fun now. Enjoy yourself.
Captain Kershaw, it's such a pleasure.
I don't think it's too pleasurable, you know. This is,
Big building.
I think you're a good man, you know. You specifically good man, eh? But it's come quite clear to myself in CTF that you cannot control your men. Too much bullshit, I see. And now it comes to us regarding you. I said yesterday, scale of 1 to 10, UN's now a 0. You're now fucking civilians in our eyes. No more automatic weapons for you, huh? No more fucking, what you say, official military presence. You can study your virus. Do your good humanitarian work. But no more peacekeeping. You lose that privilege. Do you have men still in this compound?
All I know is that I was marched out here at gunpoint, Captain. I am afraid I've been off the net.
You still have net, though, in your pocket, or has it been removed?
I clicked my radio off as a gesture of goodwill.
It's against Geneva Convention, I think, to have you talk to your men to get them out here. I think I have to talk to them as part of some sort of weird fucking, you know... I don't want to break Geneva Code. You know what I'm saying? I may be monster,
Yes.
but I'm not field. Fuck me.
Yes, you're not that crazy. I'd be happy to hand over the frequency if you'd like. Perhaps they'll
I can
listen
do
to
this,
reason.
Captain, perhaps it might be better to move them inside the...
Yeah, you're not wrong, Private. Let's go inside this nice building here, okay?
Oh, good. It's back into my office. How non-ironic.
Nice office, you know.
What
Got a
floor is your
little
office?
sheet in front of it, but
If there's anyone else in this building, you'll be shot if you come out of the fucking room with your hands. Oh shit. Is that infected?
hey,
Oh, boy.
let's stay down here, huh? Other floors
All
are not
clear,
yet
all clear, all clear. Wait, stay down there, I'll give you a shout.
Okay. So, I'm assuming this transition's not going to go peacefully. That's why we did not start it out peacefully. Men don't like giving up their guns. I learned this with civilians. Former military men would be, I suspect, even more angry to give up guns, unless you can convince me otherwise, you know. Could you please let the private pass?
It's clear, come up.
Thank you. So what do you think? Will this be done peacefully? Because
Well,
the other
I think
options,
it would be, I mean, if you wanted this done at all, I mean, you could have gone through proper channels, Captain. You could have gone to the United Nations, put in a petition. The Security Council could have voted on it and repealed this, pulled this back from the country. I'm not sure why you thought this was the most direct route. I mean, this goes against all UN guidelines. I'm sure your Russian ambassador to the UN will have hell to pay for this.
Yeah, he will. But, trust me, I had to ask several people first before doing this sort of action. I got permission, it's okay. They all know that they have to deal with a shitstorm in the UN with this. But frankly, they were quite sympathetic after I explained our situation. What you guys are fucking doing here is, to the point of unprofessionality that this must be done. It's just a disruptive force, not you. You know, I'm not shitting on you. It's just the people you promoted, the people underneath you. I've heard no complaints about WHO, I have no issues with them. It's your UN peacekeepers.
Apologies for the intrusion, we have another doctor coming in. No.
Sounds good, eh?
That's just bloody lovely. Capitán, it's here for this doctor. Dicho response.
The firefights, lots of little sneaky men hitting in little pockets of resistance. Lots of apartments.
Doing their jobs.
Wild and clear, I think. We'll see how well they do them, eh? Oh, okay. So how do we get you disarmed, huh? Because there's a couple options here. You can obviously stay as a cooperative prisoner inside this facility. I know you've been doing a lot of moving recently, and I would understand your men would likely not want to move again. And we would be, okay with you staying here, as long as you were disarmed, No fucking automatic weapons, that sort of shit. As long as you obey the orders of CTF to the T. You don't hear any more fucking bullshit about your men doing terrorist acts. That sort of shit. Of course, we understand that that's not going to stop.
Can I have an example of one of these terrorist acts that my men have committed?
They keep giving guns to civilians like MS-13 and the fucking reclaimers. Promoting anti-VTV fucking, riots, Hey, you should shoot the VTV, fuck them, That sort of shit does not fly with Sergei, I don't tell my men to go spread around, hey, you should go kill a UN, with this gun. Yeah, fuck that. Obviously, if that was just the only thing, we would have discussion about it, but compiled with all the other things, you abandoning the shit out of us, then going north without permission. Straw broke camel back, it's too much. Obviously, this is not all your fault. You have, men who've done the crime, I think, and you have to pay for it, which is shitty, but, you're a bad leader, Good leader, good manner, but you can't handle your own men, so now it comes to us handling them. So what's it going to be? Are you going to run off into woods? Be a terrorist sect while you try to study virus while we shoot at you the entire time? Or are you going to disarm? Continue your medical research peacefully. Just abandon your peacekeeping operations and just keep your medical one.
Well, you're following your orders, Captain Kirchhoff. I'm sure you can respect that I'm planning on following mine. If the orders come down that we're to disarm, well, we'll disarm.
Stop fucking hiding behind bureaucracy.
They're called orders. It's called a chain of command. I'm sure you can respect that.
I cannot respect your chain of command. Your chain of command is obviously stupid. They made you go to northeast airfield and abandon all the civilians in the north without a single word. Your chain of command is fucking insane. It does not do and make any sense. So I can only assume that your chain of command will be like, fight back and kill Russian. So, you know, I have to just assume the worst, you know? I want to hear it from you. You seem to be a good man. I'll trust you if you say you'll get it done. Fuck your command, huh? Command doesn't exist out here in South Siberia right now. It's just Russian and fucking Cherno-Russian. With a few civilians mixed in here and there.
How do you propose that we defend ourselves against these terrorist organizations with pistols and sticks?
Pistols and sticks, so you might have shotgun mixed in there as well. Shotgun do really good. Have you been attacked by terrorists? Huh? I have not heard of these.
We've been infested with terrorists every single day. In fact, some of them came here today to talk about taking down the Russians with us. I declined their offer. I see now that perhaps they had a bit more information than I had. They swore up and down we were about to get attacked by the Russians, and I told them how laughable the idea was. I talked to them just yesterday, I told them. I thought I was one step ahead, I suppose.
Interesting. You'll not tell me which terrorist told you this.
Which terrorist? Well, I do, I know the gentleman's name. I'm not sure why I would work with you at this point.
Because my gun is asking you to. Which terrorist?
Well, if you put it like that, I suppose. I suppose the gentleman said his name was Johnny, five spades? Johnny Five Aces. That was it.
Johnny Five Aces, eh? Does he have, like, a terrorist group name, or is he just, you know, little group of men who call themselves, I don't know, terrorists, I don't know. What do they call themselves?
Well, they called themselves the Bear Hunters.
Oh, not terrorists I've met before, I think.
That's what he called them.
They had the right
He was on the
bit.
radio at the time.
So how do we move forward, huh? What's the plan? I can give you Sergei's plan, but you won't like Sergei's plan, so I'd like to have you involved with how we get this solved, because trusting your word to get your lieutenants and captains under control obviously didn't work. All I can trust is that they have pistols and sticks now, so they can't fucking fight back. We'll disarm any that we find. We see fucking UN personnel with a big old shiny gun. We'll treat them as civilians. We won't treat them as terrorist civilian insofar as we don't hear any more uprising bullshit. You know, then we'll start executing UN personnel instead of just attacking them, you know? Well, I guess imprisoning, I guess is what this would be.
Well, that's what I would consider it. If that's what you think is an appropriate security precaution for your men, then I suppose there's not a whole lot I can do about it.
Nah, but you have lots of men, don't you? You're just one man, you know? You're going to tell captains, lieutenants, put your guns away. They don't listen to you anyway. So how do we get it done without just your word, you know? Like, say you have them all meet up maybe below the airfield. We have them under like gun overwatch, you know, and we see them pile all their weapons at the airfield. And then you leave and we not harass you as you leave. I think that will work. Unless you have better
If that's
ideas.
what you need to see, then I suppose we can do it, but the easiest way to do it, if you're asking what I would need for that to happen, would be if I got the command from the Cherno-Russian commander of the CDF, then we would disarm. This is their country, their rules, their territory. I'd respect their wishes if they wish to see the UN disarmed to operate in their country.
Okay. Make yourself comfortable. I'll get CDF captain in here now. I need... Hey, private! Yeah, keep gun trained on them. I need to focus my attention on the radio for a moment.
Spread out, watch your core.
At the UN camp. No, I need you, you know. The UN want, oh, 1 second. Sorry, I had 2 radio frequencies going at once. It was insane. Anyway, UN not taking orders from me, which is understandable. They say they'll take orders from CTF if you're here.
So what was all the running around about there?
From the north or
Started
south?
up north and now you're down here.
Yes, we were commanded to come down here.
Excuse me?
That's why we came here. I see that even though we followed your orders.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well,
Any,
you people need to get the fuck out of here. Now, this area is not safe. It's currently a war zone. You need to leave, okay? Please,
Oh,
just
Jesus
get out of this
Christ.
area. Do not come
Okay.
back for like
I'll
another
wait
day.
for you at the office.
Stay here for a
Oh,
long
who are
time.
you fighting against?
Please,
it's
you don't need to worry
fine.
about it.
Please leave the area for your own safety.
For your own safety. Please, for your own safety, just get out of here.
Shut the fuck up, we'll give them the information here.
Yeah, my privates are not very, happy. Can't blame them. Been getting fucked on for a while. Not pleasant. They're all a quiet bunch. Expect to be berated at or shouted at a little bit more considering who it is I'm speaking to, but this is pleasant, I think. You know, it seems formal, almost.
Hey, you, hey, CTF soldier.
Inside.
Can I have that, please? I have no one.
How many men do you think you would need to carry out your,
Please, that's fine.
we'll discuss semantics once the CTF gets here. Obviously, I don't have jurisdiction to order you around in country. You're right on that. All I can do is my best to keep my men safe. Who is this?
Captain Hawk, Dr. Capella.
Captain Hawk. Piece of shit, eh? You're half the reason of the cause of this. Congratulations. Capella. Pleasure to see you here.
I feel incredibly special. Styles are potentially taken out. I don't know if we should expect any more, but if we do get shot, it's most likely from a sniper hiding inside a room.
Miss Capella, is that your man there?
To not stand out in the open, don't stand still. You know, just get behind cover, don't stand up.
Yes, why?
Okay, can you stand next to the man? I'd like to, how you say, separate WHO from UN. Our issue is not with WHO. I've heard almost no complaints aside from,
Who is this?
Who are you? Your boyfriend team.
Hey, it's CDF, hey.
I was just
Captain,
in one of those rooms. I'll leave.
if I may have a moment of your...
Don't let this man leave. Don't let him leave.
So,
Hey, you.
Dr. Capella has a condition. She needs...
I beg your pardon? Something, what'd you say about my holster?
Anxiety tablets from
Yeah,
within
then
the
your
hospital
holster,
there.
drop
You
it,
have one
make
going
me
on,
feel edgy.
maybe get them for her. I think she's liable to
Well,
have a panic attack
safety's
whenever
on,
things
dropping
go.
very slowly. There you go.
quite positive,
I'm moving.
One moment, I'll see it
What
done.
did I
I'll
walk
see it done.
into?
Hey, Private.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, I need one private in the air. Huh?
Yeah, right behind you, Capitan.
Okay.
One,
Those,
two, three.
Those two doctors right
There's
there,
one
escort
bullet
them to
left
the
to that.
hospital. Only one of you. They
Bullet
need to get
takes
medicine so
double
fucking WHO lady
Ah,
doesn't die.
alright.
We need her alive.
Doctor,
Understood.
follow me. I don't think you'll do anything stupid, will you?
I doubt it.
I think we're past
WHO
the
have
point of
good head
firing
on
shots, to be
shoulders.
honest.
Okay, doctor.
What's wrong with her?
Seemingly hurt you.
Yeah.
WHO
She's
is
not
Alright.
crazy. I told you she's crazy.
I'm first
Nah.
time I've had the gun to my head, so I wouldn't worry about it. So let me be very clear about this.
Yeah, I was talking to the female.
The UN will no longer be seen as a military personnel or a peacekeeping force here in the state of Chinaris. In the next 2 days, I'll be traveling to Miroslav to make these opinions clear to the President. And at the moment, you are considered to either return to Miroslav to your base force, go back there, report to your people in charge, and if they send you back, I will let you stay. But, I have it on good authority, you're not coming back here. This section of South Sigori is off limits to UN personnel to operate as peacekeeping personnel. The WHO is free to operate as whatever they are doing with their research, but they will not have armed guards or anything of the sorts. Now,
I don't give a
as
shit.
this is happening, you have
Give a
exactly
shit.
what we're going to
Please
give them.
do me a favor.
Alright, I'll tell you what. Capitan, how long do you think we should give them to leave the country? 24 hours?
Really?
What am I
No.
gonna use if I get
Will you
attacked
need
by
that?
infected?
Well, what time is it?
That
It's
doesn't
pretty
work.
late. We'll give them, 24 sounds fair.
You
Alright.
don't need it.
The UN facilities,
Just drop it.
men, munitions, everything, have exactly 24 hours from this point to leave the country and return to Miroslav. Not country, this section of the country. And return to Miroslav and get new orders to be reassigned elsewhere. If we are seen with any of your troops, peacekeeping, WHO, anything like that, holding weapons in the camps, operating with any kernel of authority, anything like that in the area,
Put your hands on your
you will
head
be
again.
treated as non-UN, non-peacekeeping, non-WHO personnel. You understand?
Understood.
The people have made many mistakes here, and while the efforts of those that have, how you say, been met correctly, many of you are seen as, how you say,
Don't you fucking dare.
Face
terrorists
away from
and
me. Look at my
rebellion
friend over
starters.
there. Face
Many of
away
yours
from
have been confirmed as supplying
There's been a
rebels
big
just with
misunderstanding.
partisan groups of
I am not
munitions to
involved
kill
with
both
this in any
the Russian
way.
government and, well, members of the Russian state and federation as well. Now,
I suppose you have evidence to
small
back
things
that
can be
claim
taken
up.
apart later.
I came here to get away from
Oh, we do actually,
I
but apparently...
We would just do this
She's not here.
willy-nilly because it's a
Oh, why
funny
is that,
joke, eh? Fuck you.
Very good.
Because
The
it
names
was-
and ranks of
Matter
those
of fact-
involved, they'll be disciplined.
Because this is too fucking...
Either way,
Failing at
you
the
can discipline them when you
different
return back to
Alright,
Miroslav,
alright.
understood?
Yes, they certainly will be. We'll expect that information. If I may ask, with all due respect, why didn't you simply radio back to Miroslav? If we were pulled out, we would have left peacefully. There's no need for bloodshed. There's a man upstairs dead.
No, it's not. You don't need...
Well, your man pulled a weapon,
That was
didn't he?
fucking idiot. Over
Proper
three-fourths
shame
of
to make
the
human fault.
forces are fucking, like, actual fucking combatants. If we had, like, made our intentions known, they just would have been prepared for these. And more of our men would have died. This was safest option for CTF and VTV to take. Because your men are fucking insane. Because you can't control them.
No, my problem is that every time that something happens within this peacekeeping force, and we try and back it up with, this person did this, we bring evidence, we bring civilians to corroborate the story, being 9 separate civilians. Instead of dealing with this internally, instead of taking responsibility for your actions, you just exile them to the north and say they're not a part of you anymore. That's not how you handle such a thing. That's not how these things work. Now, you're already colonel, correct?
I'm walking, okay?
That's correct.
No funny business.
I feel as though you are not aware of what
Walking
your
over here.
men have been doing. Now, this may be deliberate, this may not be deliberate, this may be incompetence, this may just be straight up your men lying to you. But you need to get a better handle on these situations, but it's far too late now. Now, there is a Lieutenant Rodriguez, or a sergeant, or whatever the fuck she was promoted to recently. You know anything about her?
Rodriguez, yes, she's one of my lieutenants. Well, what about her?
Is she here today? The boys, do we have anything about that? No. Well,
She's not in this
wherever
room.
she is, she was cited as having meetings with not 1, not 2, but 3 separate accounts with these, what do they call themselves, reclaimers. 2 of which were last night seen by my own eyes. Now, after this, they were told some details about the meeting or something, and this is a group that has been not only trying to kidnap myself and members of state and kill Russian civilians and acting governments, but these people have also been bombing civilianized buildings and housings and whatnot. These are not people that anyone would associate themselves with. They are common folk terrorists, not even so high as to... They don't even have a reason for doing this. The reasoning is plotted with deceit and lies. Now, aside from these things, there were incidents where you have been disarming my men and other police officers and whatnot, and when confronted on it, well, as you said, you're to dismiss the man from duty, but that's not taking responsibility for that action. As we met yesterday, that's not how this is going to work. Now, another thing. As you're leaving this country, I want to make this very, very fucking clear. You are not leaving the entirety of this place alone. You're not just bringing your people out of here. You are leaving this area as active combatants of whatever force you are calling yourselves, whatever. You will be treated as common folk after this. You will have no authority, your military cards will not be recognized, whatever it is that you boys have. It does not matter as soon as you are, well, past the 24-hour period. Now, your men can stand down and surrender the rest of themselves, and they will be treated the same. I don't know why they keep fighting. I'm going to be completely honest. This is ridiculous at this point. We have overwhelming force, superior odds, and, well, years more of training. This doesn't make sense. Don't lose any more men, I urge you. Bring your men here. Have them surrender.
Unfortunately, I've no radio contact this time. They sent out on a patrol, and the Russians swept in here and killed everyone that didn't put their hands up, so... Not sure what you want me to do.
I see. Well then, I suppose I'll be leaving you in the hands of the Capitan for now, while we secure our patrols. Your men have still got fights to put up, and as that happens, we're having to cooperate more than one story at a time. Capitan, I have men to cooperate back at the camp. Apparently we have some American embassy workers that are killing men in our camp right now. We're going to have to respond to that. We're leaving the men who are currently positioned here, and we will be returning within the next couple of minutes with those people.
Okay, I'll discuss semantics and sheet with the personnel here on how exactly they're going to leave in 24 hours.
Understood. Alright boys, let's move out.
Pretty tall order. Trying to get the entire UN force out in 24 hours. I don't think it's possible. We need to come to a middle ground, I think.
Well, let's ask them. How much time do you think you could get your party out of this country?
Without any vehicles, and with many wounded now that I'll have to deal with, it might take a few days.
Few days.
Okay.
I could give them... I could settle with... how is... let's see... 60 hours. It's 2.5 days if my math is correct.
Why not just 72 and make it even? Jeez.
Fine. 72.
Listen. During this time, obviously, no guns, you know, except for little pistols and
This
shit.
is the lieutenant telling me. Here, I'm right next to him.
What's the issue?
Give me a second. Nah, who do we need to talk to?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey.
Sorry, guns.
For fuck's sake.
And you're getting too excited. Okay, so 72 hours, I think. What happens when your high command says, fuck that, fight back, you need to stay there at all costs, kill everything? What happens then?
Well, I plan on following my orders. If we're to be staying here to pursue our mission, I suppose that's what we'll do. If we have to do that with pistols, sticks, and bludgeons, then it's pistols, sticks, and bludgeons it is, I suppose.
That's a nice thing to say. Thanks.
Well, CDF wants you out completely. I personally think that's a tall order, you know. High command ain't going to push that much in your direction. But pistols and sticks, I think, is amiable, you know. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so... there's too many unknowns at this point, so... I guess it's just a night at your feet.
Sir, this man is not part of these people, but he's He wanted to try and avoid us. Apparently we fucked up some of his shit. I don't know. Something like that.
Did you already deal with him? You talked with him? Just get them out of our way. This is a discussion with UN personnel only.
Which
We
one
don't
of you
need
is
to,
Captain Hawk?
Yeah, come with me.
Oh, great. Just got finished
Oh,
following
I know
that
which
guy.
one that is.
Yeah, sorry.
Hawk.
I
Give me your
reserve
hat.
my right to bitch and complain.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I can't really do it when I'm having my hands up in the air, eh?
Didn't say give me your whip. Duh. Said give me your hat.
Didn't want to be here to the president.
Can I put my hands down? That's the real question. Sir, can I put my hands down?
Do me a favor, pal.
Just do it
Hands up
slowly,
against the wall,
Hawk,
don't
and
search
put your
for
hat
any
in front of him and put your hands back up.
Your buddy already did that.
Oh,
He
he already
took my
did?
rifle. The only thing I have is a pistol. I'm not leaving without that rifle. I need it to defend myself.
Okay, well...
Captain
I don't
Kirchhoff?
plan on shooting at you guys. You guys have better
You okay?
hardware and better armor than I will ever have. I need it to defend myself from the infected.
Yeah, here's
Which
the
rifle
deal,
was it?
pal.
It's a Mosin, one of those big, long ones. It's in that
There's
room
an empty
back
one in
there.
there.
There's plenty of Mosin guns everywhere. Surplus weapon.
But that one...
Ah, okay. Shit's about to kick off, pal. You seem like a harmless civilian. You're going this way and you're not gonna come back, okay? If I see you back...
This is the UN... I'm sorry. I thought this was the UN camp where people came to be safe.
Alright.
Please vacate the premises, sir, for your own safety. There's a bit of a situation going on.
Take control of this man.
Where do
Come
I
here,
go?
then, yeah. Come here.
Alright,
Follow
gentlemen.
me, huh? Not that difficult.
Where did the Capitan left off? He had to do an urgent emergency up there with the NATO thing.
Keeping the hands
Yes,
up.
he just asked Captain Hawk here to provide him with his beret, which he complied with.
Keep the guns.
He was called away on
Captain
urgent business.
Hogg, it's been a bit of a while, hasn't it?
We don't need
Alright.
any trouble.
Perfect, thank you for complying. I
You've been
will
ruining my
take
day is all. You guys, you and
it.
your VDV.
It's right here at
So
the,
seem to have the bad
the
habit of doing
VTV, I suppose. It's a successful operation, swift and relatively harmless.
Come through here, pass by my
We, as a matter of fact, I don't think we've lost any men during this operation, which is good. I'll get the
No, I don't
I'll
think so
get
either.
the
It was pretty
official
well
count.
run.
Yeah, thank you. I'll get the official casualty count after the mission debrief, but I don't think it's very high for both sides, which is good. Everyone decided that they wanted to live another day.
apartment complex is over here.
However, I don't, if you guys, refuse our offer and our, not really offer, I mean our demand and the CDF's demand to exit the country, you might be seeing that casualty count that I just referred to go up a bit. We don't really want that to happen, now do we, Colonel? Right?
No, we do not.
No, yes, exactly, thank you. Fine, jeez, it took you a while. I mean, it's kind of common sense.
Did you
you
really
don't
want me
want
to
to
answer that
die.
one? Yes, no,
Yeah, I
we
did.
don't. That's correct.
I want to hear it from you. I want to make sure you're not, you're on the same page as me.
We're not here to throw our lives away. That's we're not going to do anything stupid. We're
Yeah,
here
of
to
course.
pursue our objectives. We're here under United Nations sanction, under UN guidelines. Russia complied with it. It's under Russian orders. I'm not sure exactly what this is all about, but obviously we're not going to throw our lives away
The Russian
uselessly.
orders from the Kremlin, all UN personnel are hereby dismissed from their operation, and if they refuse, it will be met with bloodshed. You know what I mean? We all know what that happens, right? You could just ask your private who was laying dead on the floor earlier today when the thing kept off. Perfect. Now, who are you?
Major Holman, second in command
Major
of the
Holman.
expedition here.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. I didn't need the extra part. Alright, I didn't really properly introduce myself in the beginning because the Capitan kind of had it all under control. I am Lieutenant Vasilov, this fine organization here, and these are my men. And I'm not going to go through the whole spiel, but that's what they're here for, and you are hereby dismissed from your operations. It will now be assumed command by the CDF and VDV forces, as well as combatants of them. Now, if that's all understood from the four of you, I just want to have more of a reassurance here, as I was not here for the present talk earlier. Hey, guys, am I speaking fucking English or some shit? Like, is that understood?
I heard you.
Good.
Yes, we're not going to go marching around playing hero. If you're going to kill us, if we obviously take up arms, we're here to follow Chernorussian order. It's their land, after all. So we'll comply with CDF commands, which were given. It just so happens to be there aligned with yours, so all the better.
Alright. Do you have any other men in the air?
My men are in this room right now. These are the people that I know of.
This is it? Perfect. Okay. We're going to do something here. Private, we're going to dearm these men, take any sharp objects, military-grade weapons, any weapons that can fire a fucking piece of metal. Anything that could even hurt the fucking fly. We're going to disarm and we're going to put it in a pile in one of these rooms. We'll start one by one with you, Mr. I don't know your name, but you're first. Let's move up. Very good. Okay, you're going to put your hands down. You're allowed to put your hands down. However, you are going to drop all your firearms on the ground. One of you private soldiers, lead this man. Keep a gun on him at all times. Make sure he doesn't try anything. Good. Better drop them all now because we will be searching you. If we find anything extra, you will be shot. I'm not really afraid to shoot people, so...
Do you want all the ammo as well, I assume?
Yes, ammunition as well. Dump it all on the ground. We're going to be burning it.
Anything related to a weapon.
You want to get back up in position?
No, you do that. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of ammunition. What are you doing?
Fucking hell.
You guys just sit around in one fucking camp. You don't need this much of an arsenal. And I told you to go back further. Now I got a bunch of fucking metal to deal with.
Yeah, if you need a Chernorussian officer, I'll be on the top of the building just next door. Give shots,
thank you. Okay, yes, soldiers, VDV soldiers, first dibs, if you see anything you need useful, take it now, otherwise we'll be burning it. As well as take everything too when you're going to put it in this back room. Matter of fact, all those doors are locked, so we're going to be putting it in, over here. Yes, properly disposing it in this room, right here. Just dump all of the shit in there. Wait, hold on, let me get confirmation. Should we have them dispose of the weapons in the middle of the area so we can build a fire, or just put it in the back room? The back room. Actually, just keep that weapon. We'll put everything in the middle of the camp. Because we're going to be burning it either. I don't want to fill this building up with smoke, you know? Sorry for not making up my fucking mind, I know. But yeah, let's just put all the things. So come on, so one of you help him. Forward. One of you help him. Alright, next up, you, Colonel. Very good. Yep. Alright, firearms, any sharp objects, ammunition, drop it on the ground. Very good.
Alright, here's a hatchet.
Sit tight,
There you
gentlemen.
go.
You're up next.
And, there you go. Couple
Very
of
good,
bullets.
that's it.
Yep, sure.
Please advise, we will be searching you. If we find anything else, you will be shot. We don't fuck around. Alright, next up, is that you, Captain Hawk? My dear friend from the UN camp? Unfortunately, sorry it had to come to this. All firearms, all weapons, all
Captain
sharp
requests
objects.
his shades. I don't know why.
but he wants...
Nah, okay, then the shades go too. Sunglasses go too.
Isn't the budget big enough for class of classes? Jesus.
I'll hold this place. I'll test them out for him as well. Okay.
14 line.
Next up. Let's go, you. I don't know, I forgot what you said. Major, perhaps? I don't know. All weapons on the ground.
Correct.
Let's go. Sharp object, everything.
My pistol, my shovel, my
Very
knife, and all the ammunition I have.
good. Very good. Okay. Okay. Alright. One at a time, I need the private just search these men, do a quick pat down, make sure they didn't leave anything out, and if they left anything out, put the bullet right in their head. Captain's orders.
Alright, step back, sir.
Okay, here we go. Captain! Captain? Yes, the men have, the 4 soldiers here have disposed of their weapons, all sharp objects, and I have your shade that you requested. I gave them a rundown. Hold on. How should I proceed? Okay. Alright, follow me, gentlemen. Let's go. Nah, so what do you want, where should I,
Follow the major.
should I send them off to? Okay. Private, march these guys, send them out in the open.
What? Hold on, he likes to mumble, so give him one moment.
The wind whips pretty good here on the coast. I might have just taken the end of his sentence there. Can't say I'm gonna miss this place too much.
You're going to miss it? Is that what you
Can't say that I'm gonna miss this place too much.
say? Okay. I wouldn't miss many places. You haven't been here that long, I can't imagine.
Cold wind and the fucking fog that rolls in.
Everywhere around here is cold, sir. Sorry to disappoint you, but it doesn't change much.
Back in my own country it was a little cold, but it still was better.
What is that?
Back in my own country it was a little better than here. It was cold, but it was much still better.
So what exactly did you want doing with these UN men? The man who was talking to them is just kind of wondered about, so what is it we were doing this easier?
You talking about the refugees?
Jesus fucking Christ, that woman never shut the fuck up. Sorry, but she's been doing that all fucking day.
Okay, you've made decision, even though this man not here, just sitting there. So what we're going to do, since this is, I guess technically still your camp, and still you make better other decisions, I don't know. We're basically going to have you line up against wall, and then once we are done doing what we need to do, we're going to have him leave, and I'm going to ask that you stay against the wall for about 5 minutes, and then you are good to free and move around again, yes?
Very well. Up against the wall, gentlemen.
Sorry for such the extended time we're doing this. Shouldn't be as long, but you know, indications sometimes take a bit.
It's understood. Gotta go slow to make sure things are done safely. Minimize loss of life.
Alright.
So what? I guess we're now waiting on someone. Jesus.
Yeah, what are we waiting on here?
I don't know. Apparently, Captain is coming or something of such, and needs to say one last word to these folk, and then we are to leave, as I said we would.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the wait, fella.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright, yes, Capitan. What do I do with these men? Kind of, yeah. They're fine. I mean, they're not, I don't think. Are you guys okay? You know, no cramps or anything?
I mean,
could do with some tea,
if you
but
guys want, you can lower
no.
your hands. You know, we've stripped you of all anything that could hurt us. So just go ahead and drop your hands if you're feeling like it. You know, unless you want to continue that arm workout and keep them held up. I don't know.
My arms are killing me at this point. No, I don't think we need anything.
And you know, you don't have to face the wall. You can, you know, face us. I'm not quite sure.
Alright, oh, okay.
Okay,
You know, we've already taken your firearms, so.
Yeah, you guys are hereby released of our control. However, we have a few other instructions for you. Now follow me. All four of you.
Okay. Put your hands up.
Okay, let's keep moving. We are going to go tent by tent, and you are going to dispose. We are going to dispose of every harmful weapon there is. Or you guys are, because we don't really feel like going in there. Dispose of everything, put it back in the center. If you take a weapon out, if we see you raise a weapon at us, you will be shot. We have crosshairs on all of you. Let's go. Make it snappy. I'll put it in the center.
Country road, take me home to the place I've once West Virginia.
Okay. Good. Back out, sir.
Right.
As a result, that means you won't have stupid fucking...
Are all weapons disposed of?
Pulled it on the ground, but I don't really know if you have ammunition in them.
That's fine. We'll get it. We'll take it over. Yeah, that's fine.
There's no weaponry in the tent I checked.
Okay, fine. Step forward. Good.
Usually we're the ones doing weapons checks.
Captain, we
We're
have
being on this
disposed of
side.
the camps with harmful weapons. With the how copy? I'll proceed.
Alright.
What is that? Are you collaborating with the UN?
No, I'm just a
Oh,
civilian,
no.
man. I wasn't,
Don't matter because we knew your name.
Okay. Alright. Okay, withdraw.
They know you by your name.
Copy that. Okay, man. Here's the deal. You guys are all familiar with our terms that we made with the CDF for you, correct?
I used to be,
Especially
UN
you,
and
Colonel.
I got
Yes.
fired. They fired me, you know.
Quite clear, yes.
You are collaborating with the UN, huh?
Well, not
Alright.
anymore, because they fired me, you know.
If
I
you-
can't really do it.
Nah. If you do anything stupid when you release it, you will be permanently terminated by our many men around here, okay? Alright. Very good. Now you stay here in the middle until we all leave the area.
Very good.
Dennis. Mister. Wait, I'm gonna ask the UN personnel if they know. Could I have my soda now? I'm hypoglycemic and I need my sugar. Do you have a soda? Soldiers, officer. Just came back from the Capitan. He had instructed me. We are now hereby withdrawing from the premises. The deed is done, our job is done.
This is a shitty situation.
Our understanding of it. Our job here is done.
Don't you agree, Major?
Let's head back up
Good
north.
that we can leave actually this place. I can fucking go home.
They seem to have the situation under control
Don't
in this
really
country.
wanna
Our
be-
services are no longer needed, so
I don't really wanna-
it's their problem now.
I don't really want to be down here anymore.
Let's go, Private.
It's not our problem anymore.
Хорошо, let's move.
No reason to come down here.
Not sure why we were invited in the first
Just
place.
feel like they gotta-
The CDF's just...
They took
my banana.
I'm pissed.
If they feel like they can fucking control the infection and find a cure, well, let them do it. I want to see it.
We're leaving.
Shield 4, don't turn the base. Shield 4, don't turn the base. Retreat.
Let's go take a ride.
Sound microphone activated.
Man, you don't want to turn to Sierra Romeo.
Hey, so...
Go trade.
Go. Leave the
Good
woman
Baja
area.
Blast.
Give me 1 second.
Can I get a bit of a sit rep, sir?
Go trade. Don't turn the base.
Captain Hawk, come here.
Why?
Hey, this is for being fucking dickhead to me yesterday.
Jeez.
Hawk, just...
Yeah? Get some, bitch.
Okay. Let's leave. Come on.
Alright, Doctor. Apparently you're not relocating with us. It sounds like you're going to be staying here for the moment. But we'll be in touch, I assume.
Yeah.
In the meantime, try and focus on
Hey,
home.
they,
Try
cheap
and work on your conviction.
Are we under attack?
I never
This is
got my
Salmon.
soda.
This is
I'm
go there. Don't turn the base.
hypoglycemic.
Retreat.
I'm gonna
Regroup
pass
somewhere
out.
else.
You never gave me my sugar. Give me my sugar!
This is Salmon. Don't turn to Sierra Romeo to go red. I repeat, this is gold red. Turn the base.
You promised me a
Hide.
soda! Those dogs, they promised me a soda. I'm hypoglycemic. This is ridiculous. Redonkulous. They took my
Doctor?
banana.
Yeah. Are you okay?